There is a sound echoing in the spiritual realm right now, a vibration that is growing louder by the second, and if you are listening to this, it is because your soul has already detected it, even if your physical ears have not. You have been feeling a strange pressure in your chest, a sense of anticipation mixed with anxiety, as if the very air around you is charged with static electricity. This is not a coincidence. This is not a random fluctuation of your emotions. This is the sound of a knock at your door. Not a physical door made of wood or steel, but the door of your destiny, the threshold of your heart, and the gateway to a future you thought had been stolen from you. Jesus taught that to those who knock, the door shall be opened. But today, the roles are reversing in a way that will leave you breathless. Today, someone is knocking on your door, someone urgent, someone who has been running from the truth for a long time. A decision is about to be made, perhaps within the next hour, that will change everything for the next 10 years of your life. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Do not click away. Do not let your attention drift. The universe has conspired to bring you to this specific moment of clarity because you need to be prepared for who is standing on the other side of that door. We often go through life thinking that our battles are fought only with what we can see. You look at your phone and it is silent. You look at your empty room and it feels cold. You look at the memories of the past and they bring a sting of rejection. But I am here to tell you that the silence is deceptive. While you have been waiting, while you have been crying out to God, asking why you were left behind, a massive invisible operation has been underway. A secret movement is happening right now, steering a critical development directly towards you. You cannot see it yet because it is happening in the heart of another person, a person who is currently in a state of turmoil because of you. Someone who departed from your life story, someone who walked away thinking the grass was greener elsewhere, or that they could find peace without your presence, now comprehends your true worth with a clarity so painful it is keeping them awake at night. I want you to take a deep breath and center yourself. We are about to go deep into the spiritual mechanics of this return. But before we reveal the specific signs that this person is reaching out, I need you to understand the magnitude of this shift. This is not just about a relationship returning. This is about a divine restoration of your dignity. For months, perhaps years, you have carried the burden of being the one who cared more. You were the one who loved harder, who forgave faster, who tried to build a bridge while they were building walls. You felt underestimated. You felt unseen. And the enemy of your soul tried to use that rejection to whisper lies to you, telling you that you were not enough, that you were destined to be forgotten. But God is a God of justice. He has seen every tear you cried on your pillow when no one was watching. He has heard every silent prayer you breathed when the pain was too heavy to speak. And He has been working on your behalf in the shadows. There is a specific person, someone whose name just flashed across your mind as I speak, who is currently undergoing a spiritual shaking. They spoke your name today. It wasn't casual. It wasn't in passing. They spoke your name with a trembling voice, perhaps to a confidant, perhaps to God, or perhaps just into the empty air of their own loneliness. They are tormented by a sudden, overwhelming fear of losing you permanently. For a long time, their pride acted as a shield. They convinced themselves that they were right to leave, or that they needed space, or that you were too intense. But that shield has shattered. The walls of their pride are crumbling right now, brick by brick, revealing a raw vulnerability they have never shown anyone before. They are realizing that in leaving you, they left their home, they left their peace, they left the only person who truly saw them and loved them without condition. This is why you have felt so exhausted lately. Have you noticed that? A weariness that sleep doesn't cure. It is because you are spiritually tethered to this person and you are feeling the weight of their internal battle. They are fighting a war between their ego and their spirit. Their mind is urging them to move on, to keep running, to maintain the facade of indifference. But their heart is screaming your name. It is a deafening sound in their spirit, and it is pulling them back to you with the force of a magnetic field. They are being irresistibly drawn back to you by destiny. They try to distract themselves with work, with other people, with entertainment, but nothing works. Every song reminds them of you. Every quiet moment is filled with your image. They are realizing that the connection you shared was not ordinary. It was ordained. Before I reveal how this contact will manifest, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready to receive what you have been praying for? Because often we pray for the return, but we are not prepared for the reality of it. We are used to the pain of absence, but we are not trained for the challenge of reconciliation. If you are truly ready to open this door, I want you to type, "I am ready for my breakthrough," in the comments right now. Do not just think it. Write it down. When you write it, you are making a contract with the universe. You are telling God that your heart is open and your spirit is prepared. And while you are there, please hit the like button. It may seem like a small action, but it signals to the algorithm and to the spiritual realm that you are aligning yourself with this message of restoration. It helps this video reach others who are also waiting for their knock at the door. Now let's talk about the timeline. The premise of this message is that this event is approaching rapidly, set to unfold within the next hour or the very near future. Why such urgency? Because we are in a season of acceleration. In the spiritual calendar, there are moments known as Kairos time, opportune moments where time seems to collapse and things that would normally take years happen in days or minutes. You have been in a Chronos season, a time of waiting, of enduring, of ticking clocks. But you are shifting into Kairos. That is why the person coming back to you feels such an intense urgency. They feel like they are running out of time. They feel that if they do not speak now, if they do not fix this now, they will miss their chance forever. This panic they are feeling is actually a gift. It is the fire that is burning away their hesitation. You need to understand what is happening in their mind. They are planning a message. They have typed it out and deleted it a dozen times. They have picked up the phone to call and put it down, their heart racing in their chest. They are terrified of your rejection. This is the irony. You think they are arrogant, but they are currently paralyzed by the fear that you have finally moved on. They are afraid that when they knock, you will not answer. They are afraid that they have damaged the bond beyond repair. This fear is what has caused the delay, but the pressure is becoming too great to contain. A text, a call, or a sudden encounter is already in motion. It is inevitable. The energy has built up to a breaking point. Jesus taught us about the persistent neighbor who knocks at midnight. He taught us that persistence breaks down barriers. In this case, it is the persistence of the Holy Spirit working on this person's heart. God has removed their peace. He has allowed them to walk into the wilderness so they could realize that the water they were looking for was back at the source they left. They are coming back with a confession. This is not going to be a vague "hey" or a casual check-in. The energy behind this return is too high for that. They are compelled to confess a truth they previously concealed out of fear. They are going to admit that they were wrong. They are going to admit that they were scared. They are going to tell you that you were the best thing that ever happened to them, and they were too blind to see it. But here is the warning, and this is crucial. When this door opens, when this person returns, you will face a decision that will define the next 10 years of your existence. It is easy to get lost in the romanticism of the return, but you must be wise. You have grown since they left. You have evolved. You are not the same person who was crying on the floor months ago. You have found a strength in your solitude. You have connected with God in a new way. So when they return, you cannot just revert to the old dynamic. You cannot let them walk back in with muddy shoes on the clean floors of your soul. You must discern their spirit. Are they returning to drain you, or are they returning to add to you? The signs indicate a genuine transformation. The sleepless nights they are experiencing are a form of purification. The regret they feel is a cleansing fire. When someone realizes your worth through the pain of absence, that realization is usually permanent. They have seen what life is like without your light, and they found it to be dark and cold. They are not coming back to play games. They are coming back because they are starving for the nourishment that only your presence can provide. However, you hold the keys. You are the gatekeeper of your life. Jesus said, "I have set before you an open door which no one can shut." This blessing is poised to arrive, but you must decide if this person fits into the new room God has prepared for you. I want you to visualize the scenario. Your phone lights up, you see the name, your heart skips a beat, the message is long, it is vulnerable. It starts with, "I know I don't deserve to speak to you," or "I've been doing a lot of thinking." This is the moment. The walls of their pride have fully crumbled. What will you do? Will you punish them for the past? Will you let your own pride rise up? Or will you operate from a place of high spiritual authority? The highest form of power is grace. But grace does not mean a lack of boundaries. You can forgive them, you can welcome the conversation, but you must also communicate your new standards. You must show them that while the door is open, the rules of the house have changed. You are royalty now. You know who you are. This breakthrough is not just about a relationship, it is about a hidden truth finally surfacing. There were things in your life, secrets, misunderstandings, and hidden agendas that caused confusion. This person's return will bring light to those shadows. They are going to explain why they did what they did. They are going to reveal the external pressures, the bad advice they listened to, the insecurities that plagued them. This confession will shift everything from confusion to clarity. You will finally understand. And with understanding comes peace. You will no longer have to wonder, what if or why me? The puzzle pieces are about to snap into place with a satisfying click. But why is this happening now? Why today? Why this hour? Because you have passed a test. You didn't know you were being tested, but you were. When they left, you didn't seek revenge. You didn't try to destroy them. You kept your heart pure, even through the pain. You continued to be kind to others. You continued to wake up and face the day. That integrity attracted the attention of heaven. God is honoring your character by bringing this resolution to you. You are reaping a harvest of righteousness. The universe is balancing the scales. For every tear you sowed, you are about to reap a moment of joy. For every night of loneliness, you are about to receive connection. I need you to stay with me because the next revelation is critical. There is a danger in missing this moment. If you are closed off, if you are bitter, if you have decided that all men or all women are the same, you might keep the door bolted when this blessing arrives. You might look at the text and delete it without reading. You might ignore the call, and in doing so, you might miss the miracle. Bitterness is a blockage. It blocks the flow of divine intervention. You must release the resentment before the knock comes. You have to forgive them before they ask for forgiveness. This is the secret to spiritual magnetism. Forgiveness clears the atmosphere. It removes the static so the message can come through clearly. Imagine your heart is a home. If the hallway is cluttered with the trash of past hurts, the guest cannot enter. You need to do a quick spiritual cleaning right now. Say this with me, either out loud or in your heart. I release the pain of the past. I forgive everyone who has hurt me. I open my heart to the blessings God has for me. I am ready for my divine appointment. Feel the lightness that comes with that statement. That is you making room. That is you unlocking the deadbolt. Someone who once underestimated you is about to have a stunning realization of your importance. This is not about ego. This is about truth. You are a child of the Most High. You carry a spark of the divine. It was inevitable that they would see it eventually. Some people are just slow learners. They needed the darkness to appreciate the light. They needed the silence to appreciate the music of your voice. Do not look down on them for their delay. Look up to God for His timing. His timing is perfect. If they had come back sooner, they wouldn't have been ready. They would have hurt you again. If they had come back sooner, you wouldn't have been ready. You wouldn't have had the strength to demand what you deserve. The next 10 years of your life are hinging on this decision. If you navigate this reunion with wisdom and love, it can lead to a partnership that is stronger than anything you have experienced before. A relationship that has survived a death and resurrection is unbreakable. It has been tested by fire. It has been weighed in the balance. If this is the person God has for you, this return marks the beginning of your promised land season. A season of building, of growing, of joy without sorrow. But you must be discerning. Not every knock is from God. You will know it is Him by the peace that accompanies it. Even if your heart races deep down, there will be a sense of rightness, a sense of completion. If, however, you feel a check in your spirit, a darkness, a confusion, then you must have the courage to keep the door closed. Sometimes the test is not about letting them back in, but about having the strength to say, I wish you well, but my future does not include you. Only you and the Holy Spirit can make that distinction, but the premise remains. The contact is coming. The decision is yours. The event is materializing. Let's go deeper into the trembling voice. Why are they trembling? Because they realize they are punching above their weight class. They realize that you are a prize. For a long time, they treated you like an option. Now they see you as a necessity. This shift in perspective is what changes the dynamic. You are no longer chasing, you are being pursued. And you are being pursued not just by a person, but by the destiny that is tied to that person. There are things you are meant to do together. There are people you are meant to impact together. The enemy tried to separate you, to stop that mission, but the mission is too important to be cancelled. This is why the internal battle they are fighting is so intense. It is spiritual warfare. The dark forces want them to stay away, to stay proud, to stay isolated. The forces of light are pushing them toward you, toward reconciliation, toward humility. Every time they think of you, it is a victory for the light. Every time they pick up that phone, it is a victory for truth, and the light is winning. That is the good news I have for you today. The light is winning in their heart. The love is conquering the fear. You might be thinking, but I haven't heard anything yet. It's been silent for so long. Remember the analogy of the seed. When a seed is planted, it spends a long time in the dark, under the soil. It looks like nothing is happening. It looks like death. But underground, the shell is cracking, the roots are pushing down, the shoot is pushing up. The moment it breaks the surface is sudden, but the process has been ongoing. You are at the breaking the surface moment. The silence of the last few months was the gestation period. The birth of the new season is happening now. I want you to be observant in the next hour. Watch your technology, watch the people you run into, but also watch your dreams. Sometimes the knock comes first in the spirit. You might have a vivid dream about them, You might smell their perfume or cologne out of nowhere. You might hear a song that was yours. These are the shockwaves of the event approaching. The universe is giving you a heads up. It is saying, get ready, company is coming. And when they come, remember who you are. Do not shrink. Do not beg. You are the one who stayed faithful. You are the one who did the work. Stand tall in your spiritual identity. Receive their apology with grace, but let them know that you are moving forward. And if they want to come with you, they need to keep up. This is a power move, not of manipulation, but of self-respect. There is a specific blessing poised to arrive with this person. It might be financial, it might be emotional, it might be a new opportunity that opens up because of this connection. Connections are the currency of the kingdom. When the right people align, resources flow. This person might hold a key to a door you have been trying to open in your career or your personal growth. By reconciling, you unlock that potential. The enemy knows this, which is why he fought so hard to keep you apart. But the blockade is broken. The supply line is being re-established. If you are feeling overwhelmed by this information, just place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That rhythm is the same rhythm that governs the stars and the tides. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. This situation is not out of control. It is under God's control. He is the master weaver, and he is pulling the threads of your life back together into a beautiful tapestry. The messy parts, the painful parts, the lonely parts, they were all necessary to create the picture that is about to be revealed. I want to challenge you. When the contact comes, do not react immediately out of emotion. Pause, pray, ask for wisdom. Say, God, is this from you? Listen for the answer, then respond. That pause is where your power lies. It breaks the old cycle of reactivity. It shows that you are no longer a slave to your feelings, but a master of your destiny. As we draw this to a close, remember the title of this message. A decision will change everything. The decision is not just theirs to return, it is yours to receive or release. You are the protagonist of this story. They are just a supporting character who went off script and is now trying to find their way back to the main plot. You get to decide if they still have a role to play. The walls of pride are dust. The raw vulnerability is real. The inability to resist the pull toward you is the result of a divine tether that cannot be severed. They are caught in the battle, but their heart is about to win. The confession is coming. It will shift everything. Before you go, I have a request. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt the truth of it in your bones, please subscribe to the channel. Join this community of believers and seekers who are claiming their destiny. Turn on the notification bell because I have more revelations coming that you will not want to miss. And share this video with someone who is also waiting, someone who needs hope. You might be the angel that delivers the message they prayed for. The door is opening. The knock is audible. The time is now. Stand firm. Be ready. Your breakthrough is here. I decree and declare that the next notification you receive brings you joy. I decree that the confusion is lifting and clarity is descending upon your life like a warm blanket. I decree that the person who is coming back right, with a humble heart and a true spirit. I seal this word in the spiritual realm. It is done. Wait for it, watch for it. It is happening. The sleepless nights are over for you. The anxiety is being replaced by assurance. You are entering a season of favor where people will go out of their way to bless you, where those who rejected you will seek your validation. This is the great reversal. Enjoy it. You earned it. You survived the wilderness and now you're entering the garden. Keep your eyes open. The next hour is critical. The shift has begun. The invisible is becoming visible. The silent are finding their voice. The lost are being found. And you, my friend, are at the center of a miracle. Believe it. Receive it. Walk in it. The door is open. Until next time, stay blessed and keep your spirit ready. The best is truly yet to come. However, there is a critical warning I must give you before you step into this new chapter. It is a warning born from seeing thousands of people stand exactly where you are standing right now, on the precipice of their greatest desire, only to self-sabotage the moment it arrives. You see, getting the person back, or receiving that massive apology, is only the first step. Keeping the connection, sustaining the harmony, and growing it into something that lasts a lifetime requires a completely different set of spiritual and emotional muscles. The danger here is that your nervous system has become addicted to the longing. You have spent so many nights waiting, checking, hoping, and praying that your body has actually memorized the chemistry of absence. When the presence of that person returns, when the text finally lights up your screen, or when they knock on your door, your system might panic. It is a phenomenon known in psychology as the upper limit problem. We all have an internal thermostat for how much love, abundance, and joy we allow ourselves to feel. When we exceed that limit, when things get too good to be true, our subconscious mind tries to bring us back down to the familiar zone of struggle. I need you to be aware of this so you do not push them away the moment they return. You might feel a sudden urge to bring up the past, to pick a fight, or to act cold as a defense mechanism. Do not do it. Recognize that fear for what it is, an old program trying to survive in a new season. This is why the inner work we talk about on this channel is not just fluff. It is the foundation of your future. You must expand your capacity to receive. Imagine your spirit is a container. If that container is cracked by bitterness or shrunk by unworthiness, the blessing will pour in and drain right out. Before this person makes contact, and they will, you need to visualize yourself not just receiving them, but being calm, grounded, and stable when they are there. Can you sit in the tension of happiness without waiting for the other shoe to drop? That is the true test. Let's dig deeper into the science of this attraction. We often talk about vibes, but let's look at quantum entanglement. Physics tells us that two particles that have interacted can remain connected, instantaneously affecting each other's state, regardless of the distance between them. This is not just a metaphor for your relationship, it is the physical reality of it. When you shift your state from desperation to certainty, you are literally altering the entangled state of the other person. You are the constant, they are the variable. When the constant stabilizes, the variable must adjust. This is why you often hear stories of people getting a text message the exact moment they truly let go and focused on their own joy. It is not magic, it is mechanics. Now I want to address a very specific question that keeps coming up in our community, and I feel a heavy spirit of confusion around it. The question is, what if too much time has passed? What if they have moved on? Listen to me closely. Time is a construct of the physical dimension. In the spiritual realm, there is no time, only timing. God can accelerate a process that should have taken 10 years and accomplish it in 10 days. Do not look at the calendar and lose hope. The calendar is lying to you. The connection you share transcends linear time. As for them moving on, you must understand that often what looks like moving on is actually running away. People fill the void with distractions, new relationships, excessive work, habits, anything to silence the noise of their own heart calling out for you. Do not be intimidated by the distractions. They are temporary scaffolding, holding up a structure that is unstable. When the foundation is built on a soul connection like yours, no amount of distraction can stand against it forever. The distractions will crumble. The rebound relationships will lose their flavor. The workaholism will lead to burnout. And in that moment of silence, your face will be the first thing they see. Your energy will be the only thing that feels like home. You do not need to compete. You do not need to fight for your spot. Your spot is reserved by divine decree. I want to give you a practical tool, something you can do tonight to accelerate this shift. It is called the revision technique, inspired by the great mystics. Before you go to sleep tonight, instead of replaying the memories of how they left or the hurtful words that were said, I want you to rewrite the script in your mind. Replay the last scene, but change the ending. Visualize them staying. Hear them saying the words you wish they had said. Feel the hug you wanted to receive. This is not about delusion. It is about imprinting a new narrative onto your subconscious. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a physical reality. By looping this positive version, you neutralize the trauma of the rejection. You stop vibrating at the frequency of abandoned and start vibrating at the frequency of chosen. And here is the secret that few people talk about. When you do this, they feel it. Because of that spiritual tether we discussed, when you heal the memory in your mind, the emotional charge lessens in theirs. You might find that suddenly their anger dissolves, their stubbornness melts. They may not even know why, but suddenly they feel safe to approach you again. You are clearing the path for their return, not with a machete. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.